What is going on? It is your boy, your host, who is always close. Maybe a slight day off, but whether you get it. All right, I'm just going to get into this video. Um, we are going to talk about something that I am currently doing right now. Well, I was currently doing earlier, which is, boom, procrastination. So, I think all of us, always have dealt with procrastination. I have dealt with it most of my life. There will be deadlines. My mom would have nervous breakdowns because I wouldn't do the assignment until 10, like a whole project that we knew about like 2 months in advance. And I'd be like, Mom, I need to go to the store to buy poster board and markers so that I can draw a diagram of the human body. And by this time, Walgreens is always closed. And my mom was like, why are you doing this to me? Because we were stressed. Let me tell you, we were stressed. And this was in middle school. And like we would stay up till like 2. Or maybe not 2, but like around like 1. And when you're in middle school, that's late. Because my bedtime was like 8. Like my parents like were on me. Maybe not 8, maybe like 10. Elementary school was like 8. But I digress. Procrastination, right? My dad always says procrastination is the biggest nation. And I couldn't agree more. And I feel like it's ruled by a lot of kings, but you kings are dumb. Get it? Kingdom. But anyways, yeah. So let's just really screw it. I don't even want to get serious about it. Procrastination sucks. This is the thing. Whenever you start to procrastinate, the only reason you procrastinate is because you really can't see yourself fulfilling your own goals, right? Like, let's think about it. You want to be the best, the very best there ever was, but you don't actually put the work in. Do you like saying you will be the best? Do you like saying I will be the greatest? I'll be the best hot dog eater, but you never spend time eating glizzies. You never spend time actually working towards defeating a record. Now, do you like talking about it? Or do you actually want to commit to it? Because that's the thing. And not a lot of us like commitment, you know? And it could be commitment to relationships, commitment to identity, commitment to work, commitment to anything, really, for that matter. And in my humble opinion, I think it's just because we sabotage ourselves. We have these goals, these ambitions, but we don't meet them because halfway through, we quit reminding ourselves or we forget that these goals are completely attainable. The things that you seek to do can be actualized. You can do this. You can fulfill your desires. You can fulfill your wishes, no matter what anybody else says. Not even what your mind says. If your mind says, oh, this isn't going to work. Oh, this isn't going to work. Why do I even try? I'm a failure. I'm a loser. Cut the crap. All right? Seriously. Because all you need to do is be consistent. Not complacent. Consistent. All right, let's get our C's. Shout out to the crit. I'm just kidding. I don't support gangs. I can't do this little sign thing, but anyways, all right. Complacency kills, all right? Consistency skills. You feel me? Because if you're consistently working towards something, you build up the skills. You build up the attitude, the confidence. You exude power. You exude some kind of skillfulness about yourself. You just exude something. Have you ever seen somebody, you don't know what they do, but they just come across like, oh, what's up? Yeah, what's good? You know, they just give you, maybe not exactly like that, but they just exude some kind of power, some kind of authority, you know, because they have authority over something. They have authority over their own life. They have authority over the things that they want to commit to. Intellectual pursuits, physical pursuits, working, laborious work, actually putting your mind to matter and then manifesting something. You know, people say it's mind over matter, and I agree because your mind is definitely over the matter as you're moving it around, moving the pieces to the puzzle so that they fit, so you're able to make something that works for you. You know, so procrastination, we all do it. Some of my tips for you in this video is counting down. So you could be procrastinating on something. You know those moments where you just be sitting in bed, you just be sitting down like this, like doing absolutely nothing. Just be like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, what are we about to do? All right, I'm gonna do this right now. This is what I'm about to do, and then we on it. We get it done. We get it done. And then if you ever get back to that moment where you're like stuck, you don't know what to do, just count down, and don't be on no BS where you're like 5. No, you count all the way down. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off. All right, that's the fourth Migos that you've never heard about. Lift off. All right. Yeah, corny. But yes, what you need to do is just do it now. Because what happens is you think more than you do. And then you get stuck here in this asylum, in this mental jail cell. And you get all stuck there. And you're like, oh, well, I want to write a book. But then you're like, what's the title of the book going to be? Oh, how many pages are going to be in the book? I gotta have a bibliography or something, right? And you're doing all this. You don't even gotta do that. You don't even gotta do that. You don't. Not at all. All you gotta do is sit your hiney on the ground or in a chair if you're a weirdo or something, and get your pen and pad and start writing. That's literally all you have to do. I feel like so much of us talking, yapping about what we want comes from the fact that we're not even doing it. Because I feel like if you were actually doing something, and this doesn't go for all people because I love to talk about whatever I'm doing, but sometimes we just yap and yap because we're not really doing it. We're talking more than we're walking, you know? And I feel like once we get out of our minds and we get into our body, we feel into our heart what we really want to do, and we get out of our head, which keeps you locked up inside here, and you're just thinking over and over. And the crazy thing is, you're thinking different thoughts. Sure, you might be. But they're pretty much the same overarching theme of where should I start? What should I do? How should I do it? When should I do it? Do it right now. Huh? Brainstorm. And I don't mean brainstorm as in like just sit up there and brainstorm. Boom, write it out. Boom, this would be a good idea. Boom, do that. And this brings me to another tip. Write. All right? Journal. Get yourself a journal. You don't know what I got right here? A journal. This journal is beat up, and it doesn't matter. You can't really see the tape that well, but it doesn't matter. Just write. Write your thoughts, your feelings, all of that stuff, and get it into paper. Get it into something tangible so you can look at. Because a lot of the time, when it comes to how we feel, how we think, when we put it on paper and we look at it, you're just like, this is a bunch of mess. I really thought I was a failure, and I've done X, Y, and Z? Psh, get out of here. These little ignorant little thoughts in my head. Kicked to the curb. Simple like that. That's really all you have to do. Write positive affirmations for yourself. I will get this done. I will do this. I will make it a point of blah, blah, blah. You know? Just simple things. Write about what you want to do. Write it so much that eventually you're like, screw it. I'm writing it. Why don't I just do it? You know? And I just want y'all to be the best you can be. Straight up. That's the only reason I make these videos. Is so that all of you viewers, all of my followers can be the best you can be. Because it truly doesn't start with me. It doesn't start with any other YouTuber. It doesn't start with your mom and dad. It doesn't start with your brother and sister. It doesn't start with the government. It doesn't start with the school system. It doesn't start with your firefighters. It doesn't start with anybody but yourself. Because at the end of the day, when you go to sleep, before you go to sleep, when you close your eyes, the only person's consciousness that is inhabiting your head, unless you're possessed, and you might need to see a priest, all right? But it's you. It's just you. All right? That's just you. And that's the person you need to start putting forward. Because when you procrastinate, you're not putting yourself forward. You're setting yourself back. And you're not putting anything else forward, really. You're just putting in the same sad routine that you have been doing on and off again. The person who you are now and the person you would like to be, tell me, which one would you prefer? Think about the dichotomy and the difference between the two. Think about who I am currently, or who I was, who I would prefer to be. And the thing is, when it comes to procrastination, you stay who I was. You stay being in the past, because all you're doing is doing the same things over and over and over again. Now, there comes a difference, though, when you want to be something greater than what you was, than what you were. You put in that work, you put in that effort, that constant grind, you put in consistency and self-efficacy. You tell yourself, I can do the best. I can. I'm the greatest. I can do this. Easy. My eyes closed. And you just do that for yourself. And you just continue and you strive. And the more you work on your goals, the more you anchor in that reality, the more you anchor in that timeline. You want to be the best glizzy devourer. If you don't know what a glizzy is, it's basically a hot dog. But you want to be the best glizzy devourer, right? You want to join the hot dog eating contest. So what are you doing? You're eating glizzies. You're eating. And metaphorically, all of you guys should be eating. Because you got the spoon and you got the fork, right? And all you got to do is eat the food that's on your plate. Because everything that you ever need is right in front of you. I hope you liked this video. So if you did like this video, or if I happen to make you smile, or if I happen to make you giggle a little bit, or if I happen to make you go, I think you should like this video. And I think you should comment down in the comment box, and I want you to put five-tailed sloth in the comment box if you got this far. If you comment that, you're my best friend. Straight up. All right? You're my best friend. And make sure you hit that dingy bell so you know when I'm dropping new videos, dropping that heat for you, dropping that good content, baby. Make sure you ask some questions, I really, really love to talk with you guys. All right. Peace be with you. I love you. Namaste. Good night.